Good morning, gamers and gentlemen. We just received a new update, or rather hotfix, but calling it hotfix does not really do it justice. This actually features a lot of really cool quality of life changes that we're going to take a look at in game, as well as promises of some pretty huge changes down the line. So let's just dive straight into it. There has been an option added where you can turn off other players' effects. If you guys have been playing with a lot of the rocket launcher glaze, you may have noticed that you cannot see shit. But thankfully you can now turn that off and actually see what you're shooting at and be able to still output quite a lot more damage. I suggest hopping into the settings and changing this as soon as you get in game. Reduced the research completion visual effect duration for materials frequently used in research. AFK has been added to the play report menu, but because previously it was just part of griefing, they even added a little bit of information here. And this one is pretty huge. We have been keeping a close eye on recent trends regarding AFK, and we agree that AFK hinders the gameplay for other players. However, we believe a cautious approach is required in this matter. This is because AFK judgment mechanisms can sometimes be bypassed by simple shooting or moving actions, and the AFK kick system can be exploited for other purposes. First, we're trying to learn the patterns of AFK players with AFK reports. Through this, we plan to collect the information necessary to separate the AFK players in matchmaking and prepare an appropriate measure in the future. So what this immediately tells me is that I think the devs genuinely just want to take all the AFK players and put them in their own lobby, which is just going to be hilarious. Just imagine 4 people just standing AFK hoping that the others actually play the game for them. I cannot wait to see that. We're considering ways to resolve the AFK issues so everyone can enjoy the game together. We ask you to respect other players in the meantime, and if you have an idea of the matter, please let us know. UI has been updated so that the rewards obtained from chain quests have already been cleared and checked in the quest list. A function has been added to view acquisition information directly in the target section of the library. Just some small things here. When completing a void fragment mission, obtaining 2 types of void shard, the amount obtained has increased by approximately 1.5x. Void fusion reactor mission tooltip has been updated to display the number of void shards. We're gonna take a look at this in game in a little bit. Added linked amorphous materials. I'm actually gonna put this down here in my notes so I don't forget about it. Added linked amorphous material to void fusion reactor missions tooltip. That one also gonna take a look at. Void shard attribute will now be displayed on the map directly. We're also going to add that one as well, because that one I need to know what you're looking out for to actually know what you're looking at here. Director's comment: we discovered and fixed an issue where party members abort mission system was being exploited to repeatedly play the void fusion reactor without consuming any shards. While addressing the glitch, we also consider why players might resort to using it. We realized that the transition from shard farming to actual void fusion reactor missions was quite inconvenient and tedious. Therefore, we not only fixed the bug, but we increased the amount of void shards obtained and improved the farming process to make it more convenient. Please wait a little bit longer as we will significantly improve the fragment farming routes in the upcoming week 5 update, August 1st. And I think this is a huge W from the developers. A lot of people were complaining the gameplay loop for getting void shards and then taking them to the void reactor and then rolling. It was just so boring. We did a whole video covering it, but it is boring overall. And I'm super happy to see that they are planning to make more changes down the line to actually make this suck less. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what they got, in store for us. But in the meantime, it's pretty huge that they saw that there might be a problem because of people looking for a workaround and then actually taking the time and appropriate effort to fix it. WDevs, you don't see that much. The number of attached items that can be registered has been updated to 1,000 for each weapons, reactors, and external components. Then there's just some small changes here about Buddy. You can now view mission results through the escape menu after completing an infiltration operation. We're gonna put that down as well. We're gonna check it out. The time limit for destroying the Iron Heart has been removed in Infiltration Operation Fortress. The location of the supply droid in Infiltration Operation Fortress currently zone has been moved to the ballot zone, making it easier to supply bullets. The position of immunity spheres of named monsters will not change anymore as the monsters move or rotate. Oh, that's pretty huge actually. That makes the immunity spheres a lot less annoying to deal with. The sequential sphere type of the named immunity of the alternate hand of the Zystra that appears in the White Light Gulch Eye of Truth has been updated. I actually had this in a video that we're working on right now, so I'm gonna have to go back and cut that. But that's pretty good. So if you guys didn't know, I believe in the previous patch they removed the sequential types from all mobs, but I forgot this one, so they just fixed that one up. The drop quantity and hard difficulty has been increased by approximately 1.5. We don't exactly know what this means, but we're gonna go into one of my favorite loot spots where we grab the blue brains, and we'll see if that actually makes a difference. The stack limit for consumable items has been increased from 1 million to 100 million. That will last for a while. updated some icon images. I assume that has to do with there's a lot of backlash about a lot of the icons in the game looking like the icons in Destiny. So we're just gonna have to check it out. Fix an issue where Bunny's sliding emission was used even if there was no moving distance but when rolling over a box or wall. So that's kind of just an exploit for the rolling that they fixed. And fix an issue where monsters would not spawn if the first monster spawned upon entering the Volga strategic outposts were killed. Fix an issue where monsters would spawn even without an actual battle in the White Knight Gulch Fortress outskirts. And they're basically saying, yeah, it was not supposed to be like that, so you're good. Fix an issue where code analyzer was intermittently required when working with the encrypted vault in the hard difficulty. I saw people mention this on Reddit. It never happened to me, but apparently some people needed code analyzers instead of breakers at hard, so that's a good change. And then finally add a little bit of a developer or director's additional comment. Thanks for the love and interest that you've shown in us. We feel the brimming energy of the community. The hotfix includes many fixes which we hope will improve your gaming experience. Recently we saw a video in the community where the Colossus was defeated more quickly through module switching. If we had a bit more time, we would like to include a fix that is on hotfix 103, but unfortunately it did not make it into this update. The dev team does not want module switching to become a number strategy, which makes a lot of sense. We don't want module switching in the game. I mean, it makes it because like you're supposed, if you choose a module set, then that means that you're supposed to keep using it, right? So that makes complete sense. But anyway, let's dive into the game real quick and let's take a quick look at all of these changes so we can see how they actually play out in reality. So first off, the Void Fusion Reactor mission tooltip being updated to display the number of Void Shards. Well, let's pull up any map. We have a... Ooh, wow, okay, wait, that looks so different. Let's do a different one though, because that one only has one. So Agna. Ooh, I like that. It shows the type. So you don't have to like hover it, you can already see non-attribute. And then you can also see, well, I guess the reactor would say that. Yeah, and the reactor shows here, Monomer Shard, Void Shard, 132 out of 39, we're good. Polymer, 6 out of 6. Linked amorphous materials, we don't have any of these. Let's see if we have, or even we don't have polymer, so it shows in red. Linked material, don't have it. Linked material, don't have it. Oh, that's really cool though. So there we go. So this one has a little bit of a check mark if you do have the materials. So if we go open this one up, we will get what we want. Ooh, I really like that. Such a small change, but really like that a lot. You can now view mission results with the escape menu after completing an infiltration operation. So let's just find one of these. Let's do, doesn't really matter which one we do. We can do this one. I'm not sure what we were supposed to see. Maybe I misunderstood the patch notes, but okay. It's definitely not an escape. Previous mission results, that's probably it actually. Oh, here we go. That was the one. Alright, so wait, so, okay, so you can actually pull up previous mission results. I didn't even know that. That's perfect for me because I keep forgetting about it. Oh, ow. And then moving on, the drop quality on hard difficulty has been increased by approximately 1.5x. Then we're gonna head on over to a spot that you guys have been telling me about a lot, which is over here, Borderline of Truth. So as you guys know, when you go for the blue brain, which you need for, I believe, both for energy activators and for the crystallization catalysts, you get about 2 to 3 of them per stack per elite mob that you kill. Does not matter if it's on hard or if it's on easy, or at the very least historically. But if I understood the patch notes correctly, then that should now have changed. So let's just try it out. I'm gonna hop on over here. Oh yeah, you can see the new effects now, or the new icons here on Bunny as well. These were the ones people were complaining that they look too much like the ones in Destiny. So that's a good change. Let's see. Yeah, I got 4 brains. Normally you get 2 or 3. Let's see how much we get for this next one. I assume we're gonna get 4 out of this one as well. We get 3 of that one. But if it's a 1.5x, it makes sense that a 2x drop would be 3x. Let's see what we get on the next one. And let's see, out of that one we got 4x. So yeah, I would imagine, I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say that that was a, that's not right. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that that definitely impacts loot as well, and seeing as this one is about the same difficulty normal wise and hard mode wise, I think playing hard mode is now a lot more viable for most missions. I think it might depend on the specific mission that you are grinding, the specific material that you're grinding, but as you can see we got 1 free brain drop and 1 4 brain drop. Normally you would see maybe like a 2 or 3x. So definitely, you know, over a long period of time, over enough runs, you'll start noticing a big difference, and I believe that time-wise there isn't that much of a difference running this mission on normal or on hard. But anyways, those are all the changes for 1.0.3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe, and of course, remember to check out the next song creators, link in the description and the comment, and hit the support button, helps me out a lot. It takes like a minute to do, less than that. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you all next time. Bye-bye.